My family said I never helped with anything, so I stopped helping and documented every request they made. My family turned me into their unpaid assistant without even realizing it, and when I pointed it out, they acted offended. My older brother Derek and younger sister Vanessa had perfected the art of being helpless, while I'd perfected the art of fixing everything quietly. Mom would mention the mortgage payment was due, and somehow I'd be the one online at midnight making sure it went through. Dad's prescriptions needed refilling, and I'd already called the pharmacy. Vanessa's car needed an oil change, and I'd already made the appointment. Derek's job applications needed proofreading, and I'd already edited 6 of them. But at family dinners, Derek got praised for his ambition, and Vanessa got celebrated for her independence, while I got asked why I was still single, as if I had time to date between managing everyone's lives. It escalated when my parents announced they were hosting Thanksgiving for 30 people and expected everyone to help. Derek immediately said he had to work that week. Vanessa claimed she had midterms. I didn't even get asked, just informed I'd be handling the shopping, cooking, setup, and cleanup. When I said I also had work, my mother laughed and said, "You always figure it out." That phrase haunted me because it meant they'd noticed I handled everything. They just didn't care. The breaking point came the Monday before Thanksgiving when we had a family video call to discuss plans. Derek suggested we hire a caterer since nobody had time to cook. Vanessa agreed and said planning big meals was too stressful for everyone. My mother sighed and said, "I wish someone would just take initiative and handle things for once instead of always waiting for me to organize everything." I sat there in silence as they all complained about how exhausting it was to coordinate family events when nobody helped. My father added that he was tired of always being the one who had to remind everyone about important dates and deadlines. Derek said he wished someone in the family was more organized and proactive. Vanessa said it would be nice if people contributed instead of just showing up to eat. They went on for 20 minutes about how nobody ever helped with anything while I listened with my camera off. That's when I decided to stop completely and document everything. I created a private spreadsheet and set up a recording app on my phone. Wednesday morning, my mother called asking if I'd ordered the turkey. I said no, and she panicked, saying she thought I was handling the food. I asked when she told me that, and she couldn't remember because she'd never actually asked, just assumed. Thursday at noon, my phone started exploding. My father called asking where the folding tables were because I always set them up by now. I told him I didn't know where he stored them. Vanessa texted asking if I'd picked up her prescription since the pharmacy was near my work. I screenshot the message and replied that I wouldn't be able to help. Derek called asking if I could send him the login information for Dad's insurance portal because he needed to file a claim. I told him I didn't have it and he should ask Dad. My mother called in tears saying the house wasn't ready for guests arriving in 3 hours and asking where I was. I told her I was at my apartment and hadn't been asked to come early. She said I always helped without being asked, and I told her that was the problem. I recorded the entire conversation where she accused me of abandoning the family and being selfish. Friday morning, I sent the family group chat a Google Doc titled November 18th, 24 Requests and Responsibilities. It contained 83 documented requests over 1 week. My mother asking me to call the plumber about their sink. My father texting about scheduling his dentist appointment. Derek needing his resume updated for a job interview. Vanessa asking me to Venmo her money because she forgot her wallet. My mother requesting I pick up ingredients for a recipe she saw online. My father asking me to research lawn care services. Every single message time-stamped and categorized. At the bottom, I added the recording transcript from our video call where they complained that nobody ever helped. Then I added my response. "You're right, I'm nobody. This is what nobody's help looks like." My parents called an emergency family meeting where my mother cried and said I was being cruel. Derek said the spreadsheet was manipulative and I was making them look bad. Vanessa accused me of weaponizing their trust in me. My father said real family members help each other without keeping score. And by documenting everything, I'd proven I never cared about them, only about being right. I played them the recording of their Thanksgiving complaints on speaker and watched their faces change when they heard themselves claim nobody ever helped with anything while I'd been silently managing their entire lives for years.